with Sam Rock and who?
Gregb, yup.
Let's shake the city up, baby.
Oh, God.
Let's shake it up.
Gotta do it.
Hit the list, what we got?
Oh, man, the shenanigans are never ending in this small ass town. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Look, you got WRAL interview where you got somebody who worked for, I guess, Parks and Recreation.
Ooh, Elton Daniels.
Oh my goodness. And they trying to get some coaching. They used their position to harass somebody to try to get some coochie, and they married.
Married.
Shenanigans.
His wife still wasn't good enough.
Oh, but hey, man, I ain't gonna say all that.
Hey.
I ain't gonna say all that. But something wrong, you gotta be out here tiptoeing, you know what I mean? Using your position to try to get some coochie. Maybe everything wasn't cool at the crib.
She must have,
I don't know.
She must have cooked broccoli, cheese, and rice and gravy. And you see the sister over here every morning looking like molasses and biscuits.
Something good, huh?
But at the end of the day, we can't handle white and black. We gotta take care of ourselves. We gotta handle this.
Clean our own house. We got dirt under our own rugs. Before you try to, it's a lot going on with this city hall and this city council.
But the thing is so funny about it, T.J. Walker knew, Andre knew, Rochelle knew, Ruben knew, Richard Joyner knew, and they promoted him.
Yes.
Not the city council. I have to say that because they don't promote people. Rochelle promoted him to a higher position when she knew that this was going on. I've been telling people week after week that somebody's in that hen house stealing chickens.
Put it on blast. Everybody knew.
But
we talked about it before WRBL even got the joint. Just like we talked about Omni-Grove. People call us.
Yes, man.
They put it out there.
Word on the street, that's what it is. Everything goes back to the street, and I pick it up. You know, and then I got these older people called on Brunson show, talking about that Mr. Battle, he's coming there at the city council like he's got a demeanor. This is my demeanor.
He looks at violence.
This is my demeanor. I was like this when I was a kid. You know, this is me. This is what God made me. A man. I'm not a sissy. I'm not one of those. Emotional. I got testosterone.
You got what?
Testosterone.
Testosterone?
Testosterone. But I have that in me. I don't have, what's the other one in the breast?
Estrogen?
I don't have that. Crying and all that. Hormone pills. I don't do that. But I'm just a man. But Elton is a man too, though. Man, he's doing the R. Kelly, Bill Cosby.
But you can't be using your position to try to get some Gucci.
He said, yo, I like you in them red pumps.
Ooh.
He said, oh, come on. This is
not
big.
the red pumps.
He said, this is Big Daddy Elton. You know, Rochelle gonna cover my back. So you say anything about me, I just look at Rochelle and she brought him here.
Well,
she recruited him.
But what I do know is what Sis said, or what was being said when the WREL joined, when they was talking about how the dude wanted a hug. The woman is crying. She said she was crying.
And he said, I don't want one of them Christian hugs.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Whoa.
Churches. Every church in Rocky Mount should be tearing the joint down.
God knows.
No church hug?
Pastors don't even hug none of your ushers no more.
Yo, what the hell is that? Like, come on, man.
Oh, man.
Yo, them shenanigans right there. Come on, dog.
And they said, the word on the streets that we hug, he had a boner.
Yeah, that's the word. Yeah, that's the word. That's the word.
You know, and other men grew.
Call, we just got the call, man. Like, people call us.
And tell us that, man, this is rated R. We get
not PG-13.
Nah, we don't do that.
Look, people call us and they talk to us and they explain to us the shenanigans. Come on, dog. You can't be taking no coochie.
Oh! Now the community need to ask Andre Rube, T.J. Walker in their face. Do you think Elton need to go? And see what they tell you. But I heard word on the street again.
Word on the street.
They want Rochelle and Elton out of there, but the only ones that are keeping her in there is T.J. Walker and Richard Jordan.
It ain't so.
Yes, it is. I can believe that.
Wow.
T.J. want the army so bad he allowed sell his soul. You know, Richard Jordan want to make some more gardens and stuff. He'll sign up and get some of that Obama money. He'll sell his soul.
With 6 blocks of abandoned houses. Wow.
Come on, man. They're the only 2 guys that's keeping Rochelle here and Elton here. So what I'm telling y'all, our women are getting raped, sexual harassed, and people using their authority. The police department down 39 polices. The jobs are, ain't nobody filling the jobs in the city. And the light bill is high. And you got city council not paying $47,000. We got a clean house.
Hey.
And all I see is us. Put the white people to the side. Every time I look, it's us.
Maybe we the problem. Because every time you turn around, Rocky Mount is in the news or in the paper, and it's always something negative.
Yeah, man, that shit is crazy.
From crooked city councilmen taking a $70,000 vacation on taxpayers and taking 50 people with them. They partying like it's 1999.
1973.
Shit. Did they have strippers up there? I don't know.
They had Queen. They had Queen as the band. Freddie Murphy.
Yo, it's crazy, man.
But,
like city Rocky Mount stays in the paper or on WRAL for some negativity. They had one article with something positive, and that was the boy Troy Davis opening up his property.
Oh yeah, Troy Davis. The Davis Law is a beautiful place.
Yeah.
And I don't care what nobody says. Let me tell y'all something. Troy Davis came from the dirt, as we call it in the hood, the mud. And he rose to the top. And he got the loss. Who helped him? We all know that Ruben Andre helped him, but I don't look at that. That's my man. I watched the boy when he grew up. The opportunity came, he took it. But one thing about Troy, he is his grandfather, and he had came for nothing. Now he built something. Now when he found out these dirty dogs are who they really are, he flipped the script. Now the truth got to come out. You don't want to be with these guys, you don't want to get down. So you got to tell them, you got to go, Rochelle. Rochelle's a mean lady, man. They talk about it in the city council. I mean, they talk about it in the street. She's just mean. She talk junk to the people. If you don't do my way, you know where the door at. She tell the people there, 900 some people work there, nobody is safe with her around. Everybody's walking on eggshells. Elton too. You know, Natasha had left because of some of this situation going on. Getting locked out of the building, the word on the street, she was getting locked. Rochelle was locking the lady out. Another black young lady. Then you have another lady left. Her last name was Jones, and she left. She was black. This is not happening to white people. This is happening to black people. And now you want to say, what is going on? Rochelle and Elton is the problem. So I'm telling you, we are calling for your resignation. Get the fuck out of here.
Bounce.
You're not from here.
Bounce. My other thing is concerning that same issue. Why in the world would this guy get promoted after an HR report claiming that he sexually harassed a female? Why would y'all promote him to city manager? And another thing that Troy Davis said that sparked my attention, why the hell is there 3 assistant city manager positions in a town that's less than 60,000 people? Wow. Why are there 3 city manager positions? Assistant city manager positions.
Last time I played Spade, it won't up with 2 jokers. There won't no 3 jokers.
They got 3 jokers running around in his hand. That's
no, man.
relevant.
Rochelle just trying to keep it in the pot, in the little group. She might make a 5th city manager. They gonna say, that was a terrific job. No, Rochelle, you had shit before you came here. Look at your resume when you came here. This is word on the street, but go look at her resume, people. From Savannah, I think she was in Virginia, and another place. Look at her resume. The people got out of Savannah so fast, and Savannah's a black state. You know what I'm saying? City. Yeah. They got her out there, so you had to go. You're messing up down here. Then you go to the next place, they got you out. Everybody that you had left. Let me name the people. You demoted Kara Yorworld. Natasha gone. The girl Jones gone. The other one, Miss Falcon gone. She was corrupt. The Christian demoted him. The other man, it's just man, the list go on. Everybody's going.
And Falcon never lived in Rocky
Never
Mount.
lived in Rocky Mount.
And she was receiving a paycheck from the city of Rocky Mount.
And you knew this.
As an employee and never lived here.
And everybody said, why you hard on the sister? Because the sister's not from Rocky Mount. We only look out for people here. Do your job and we won't be hard on you. Because I'm going to tell you again, when I walked in your office when you got here, told you in your face, told you messing with some wolves, and you said, you got a phone call, said, I got a phone call. I said, I'm out here, I ain't going to disturb you. You said, no, sit right here. You hung up on the phone and said, tell me more. But if I knew you were with them from the beginning, I wouldn't even sit in your office.
That's how she got here. Them dudes already knew the past. They already knew what was up when they brought her here. The city didn't want her here. They all packed City Hall to protest the broad even coming here.
And people, what Greg's saying is true. You have police are leaving here, going to Raleigh, Wilson, Franklin County, because they don't want to put up with the BS here, because they get every police will get 30 calls a day. They are undermanned. She ain't sent no money saying we're gonna put $500,000 to the police department, bill up the pay.
That money
Get some money. They send it right downtown.
$500,000
downtown.
All the
Where
time.
you coming from? Downtown. They send it right downtown.
Okay.
They send it downtown.
I hear you shit, man.
Yeah,
you
come
blow
on,
it, you
man.
blow it. I got you.
Downtown, man.
But yeah, it's ridiculous. And on top of that, why would you promote this man to assistant city manager after having an HR complaint? We getting calls like, why would you do that when the other assistant city manager wanted an outside firm or company to investigate the HR complaint? Then you didn't want to do that. You did it internally. And then on top of them shenanigans, y'all promote the man. And then y'all tried to make the woman look like she did something wrong. She said they asked her what was she wearing. Are you for real? This sister, this black sister that went through them shenanigans,
Queen,
had the audacity to go and be accused for reporting how she felt and what she was dealing with, and then be also accused by asking her what she was wearing. This is what she said. That's making her feel like she did something wrong. Like somebody get raped and then you asking them, well, what you have on before the guy raped you? Shenanigans. Shenanigans.
What you got? What you wearing?
What you wearing? You had a lace front on.
What you wearing?
You had them red bottoms on.
Elton was mad. He was licking his lips. Though. What you have on today? Come in my own clothes.
That's nasty.
Pull the blinds down. Man, that man was R. Kelly.
And
he was R. Kelly.
Yeah.
And then he got down with Bill Cosby, put the pill in your drink. You know what I'm saying?
I don't see nothing wrong.
And then he tried to act like Bill Clinton.
Oh no.
Did
Monica joint.
What?
I don't know about that joint. I even go in and take that. But he definitely was singing the R. Kelly Ain't Nothing Wrong with a Little Bump and Grind. Cause Sis said he didn't want no church hug.
Woo.
He wanted a hug.
What is a church hug?
It ain't that joint.
Pastor, I don't want no church hug for you. But sisters of the church, can you give me a church hug? I don't want no from pastor.
Hell no.
And then people, I love to joke and I love to be funny about that.
Nasty.
But let me tell you this. I remember as a kid, you see this what it mean? That means 4 horsemen. You have Telly Blanchard up there. That is, who is that? That's Richard Jordan.
Uh-oh.
You have Double A.
Uh-oh.
R. Anderson, T.J. Walker. You have Ole Anderson. that really don't really speak that much.
Okay.
Reuben Blackwell.
Okay.
But you had the greatest one of them all.
Who that?
The Nature Boy,
Uh-oh.
Ric Flair,
Ricky.
is Andre Knight.
Uh-oh.
And guess who their manager is?
Who they manager?
J.J. Dillon,
Uh-oh. Who J.J.
known
Dillon?
as Small Tony.
Oh, no. No, that's
Yes,
Madea.
Yeah.
That's Madea.
But
That's Tyler Perry.
Medea go to jail.
Madea goes to jail. Shit.
This October.
All she had to do was smoke some weed. She be Uncle Joe, be his brother. Because when that mug was standing there next to them two councilmen
Oh my God.
and them
man.
jeans, I'm telling you, man, I was done.
Hey man,
Yo.
hey, we have to laugh without crying.
To keep from crying. Because it's crazy.
Yo, but you, what I got to say, I'm like Richard Pryor. I don't care. I would tell you, man, we don't care. We the ultimate warriors. You know, whole animal, how you want to call it.
I don't understand how a man get promoted after being called out for sexual harassment.
Woo.
How do you promote him? And then the woman said she wasn't even able to get supplies for Parks and Recreation because he was denying her. She couldn't even get promoted and was always carrying an interim position as the head of Parks and Recreation. Come on, man. Y'all ain't doing something right in this city.
And another thing, did you see what happened in Raleigh, the soccer coach? They terminated him right then and there. It's over. We ain't gonna have this. Did you see what happened to Joe Torre? I'm talking about all the people that know football. When Penn State went down in that scandal, Joe Torre didn't have nothing to do with it. They felt like he knew something was going on all the many years. They terminated Joe Torre. Everybody snapped. That remind me of Rocky
It ain't
Mountain.
Joe Torre. I can't remember his last name. Paterno.
Paterno.
Yeah.
They got rid of him. The man died a year later.
Because he knew what was going
Going
on.
on.
But see, the thing is, how in the hell you gonna promote this man? And who promotes? Who you say promotes? The city manager?
City manager.
Wow.
And I
Wow.
can't. And the thing with this, and this is true, people. I'm gonna go keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100. Did the city manager? Did the council knew about this? Yes. But at the end of the day, when the city manager promoted Elton to that job, the council might have said, "Man, what the?" They might have said, "What?" But they can't say nothing because he's black, and they'll make them look bad if they say don't promote him. So they gotta take a lot of stuff too. So Rochelle don't go on AWOL. She don't go. She don't win good to the city. They made her powerful. She don't care about them no more.
Listen, when you got a city manager who came here nefariously under all kinds of dark clouds, and she doing what she want to do now, but they brought her here.
And that's
Your
why
border monster.
and that's why they
They
getting what they getting. They made the biggest mistake when they gave her all the authority, and they can't do nothing. If they fire her, listen, thinking outside the box. If they fire her, the black community some of the black community, the older people gonna go crazy. Why did you fire her? That's their voters. So they got to take this because they can't fire because they lose their votes.
Well, some person came on one of them shows, another show, and they was talking about why is Troy Davis dogging the city manager and requesting her to be fired. She couldn't understand it, and all these other shenanigans. That chick need to bounce. She shouldn't have never been here.
Well,
Shouldn't have never been here.
and you're right, Greg. Nobody should have speaks about Troy Davis and the city manager, what's going on with him.
Oh, but hold on. At the last city council meeting, Troy Davis said the same thing. After he said what he said, somebody was in the crowd in a peanut gallery talking about, I object. If you got the mayor opening up the meeting talking about people need to be respected, why wasn't that person ejected?
But see, now that we get on the mayor. He's supposed to hold these people accountable. Now, if that happened to me, anytime now again, stop my minutes and let me turn around and ask them, who said that? I need to know who said that. Because one thing I don't disrespect nobody when I'm talking. So if you bad enough to say it while somebody's talking to them and won't say it in their face, you need to let a person know in the eyes what you really about. Because next time I'm gonna have people standing behind me, looking at the audience, and they're gonna tell me who said it.
And then on top of them shenanigans, a previous city council meeting, the one before the last one, where they called the city councilman a sellout. That person should have been ejected.
Yeah, Sandy got to stop playing. He'll try to throw me out there quick. But like I tell you, Sandy, don't do that, brother. Because we are friends at the end of the day. And we also can get on some other stuff. Because I want to be respected. When that buzzer go off, I'll leave. That buzzer go off, I ain't leaving before that buzzer go off. And now, that's all I got to say. And that's the bottom line.
And then there was a lady on the show. She didn't call your name, but she pretty much was addressing you.
Yeah, she was
talking about how you was aggressive and she was scared to come to the meetings, so she watches it online. Saying, you have to calm down.
What? Oh, you sound like my school teacher.
You must behave.
But let me tell you something. The ones that feel like that, let me tell you something. I held a boy. He got shot 9 times, bleeding. Where was you at? I was coming out of the store with my grandson in 2011 when Echo Drugs were open. A young boy, high off from heroin, running out there with a butcher knife, almost stabbed my grandson. Where was you at? All this stuff that I be in, this community, that happened. I'm tired. You think I ain't frustrated? I am. You know how many people we losing every year over some bullshit? A lot. And you have a nerve to say how I shouldn't come out and need to apologize? Hell no. You ain't nowhere around. They say you do a lot in the community. Give out some fish plates. Because I don't know who you are. I don't see you coming in the city council. Because y'all say you're scared to come. You scared of me? Because I'm voicing my people about my black kids are dying. My people are dying. What about this sexual harassment that this man is hugging this lady? He married, she married, and he got a wife, and his wife can't satisfy him, but he goes to a lady at the city council he worked with and make passes at her. That's what you need to worry about. That's what you need to worry about. Because I don't see none of you older people out there talking to these kids the way you're supposed to be talking to them. Because what I know in your churches, all of you churches, except Pastor Gay and Shouts of Blessing, all of y'all ain't got no young people in your church.
At all.
Them young people out there in the street, and ain't nobody trying to go get them lost souls. An old church is a dying church. A dying church because you don't have no young people coming up in the church no more. And that's how the city council is.
But like I told my man, when I moved here, I went to 15 different churches when I moved in this joint. Everybody in that joint was pushing 65, 70, 75 and up. I don't know what's going on in this town. And then it was no more than anywhere between 15 to 20 members. All of them cats was old.
They got nonprofits.
And on top of that, it's shenanigans. Ain't no young people, no youth choir. If it is, somebody gotta go get the grandkid or whatever. But it's crazy that there are no youth in these churches. Mm-hmm. And then on top of that, I also want to make a comment about something else I saw in the city council meeting. You had a lady, an older lady. I guess she was a part of the Black Action, whatever. Because it was 3 of them that got up there and spoke highly of the city councilman. Mm-hmm. She got up there and made the old JFK comment about what you could do for your city councilman, not what your city councilman could do for you. So she took the old JFK joint and tried to flip it.
Ain't JFK white?
Yeah, he white.
Why they saying that though? Why couldn't they mess them up?
When it comes to them dudes, they use race on 473. They do whatever they got to do.
I ain't going for that bullshit.
But to deal with that comment, you got city councilmen. So I ain't trying to do shit for the city councilmen. They doing for themselves and their friends. But these are the same city councilmen that took $4,700 that made us pay for it. These are the same city councilmen that went to Omni Group, spent $70,000 of taxpayer dollars These are the same city councilmen that took a black man's property because they wanted it. They saying the man had a faulty COVID under his property. It's a lot going on. So when you go up there and make crazy statements about what the city can do for the city councilman, something wrong with you.
And that's true. That's true. Because a lot of them, look at it, they went in there and spent $70,000 and Nash County spent $50. Some cheese crackers and some peanut butter crackers and water. That's what Nash County did. They don't need to go. They would talk about it here at home. Sandy Robinson said, let's do it at the event center. We need to go where it's high, where slaves used to be 100 years ago. We need to go out there and see how far we can work this thing out. Let me tell you something. $70,000. You took the monument down for almost $200-some-thousand. You could have did it. You could have got it cheaper for $50,000, but you made so it got to be taken out in 10 days. So it was $240,000. That's $310,000 you don't spend on that. And then
in 3 days and 2 nights.
And then you got the Black Action Committee, $40,000. That's $350,000 you gave away on that. Then it's a moment I can't think, but $350,000 that you gave away. You could have paid the police officers. You could have paid the sanitation workers, and you could have been trying to hire some more people in the city with $300-some-thousand.
And then when WRAL got in touch with TJ Walker, he supported it. Didn't care.
You paid out. You paid out some money to Natasha, John Jesso. This other lady gonna get some money. Miss Jones, I don't know why she left. She got away from that. And you paid $250,000 to a veteran that the police slammed on his hip. Y'all done paid out over $700,000 that the police department could have had and the sanitation workers. But y'all send $1.5 million downtown to Andre Builders and Blanches.
Yeah, but they said, the city manager said she can't do anything because of the virus. COVID is messing things up.
These guys are going in a sweepstakes, packed beside each other, don't care about the virus. They still smoking crack, and sharing the same stem, smoking behind them with marijuana. These people don't care about no virus. They blame the virus a joke.
That's crazy.
They made the virus a joke.
That's crazy.
And you using the virus, okay, we're gonna get you there. What about that money that the government gave you for the virus that you could have been giving those people money going out of work on COVID? None of the city people got none of that money. None of that money. They gotta pay for that. They don't get no money when a city employee go out on COVID, they don't get paid for that.
What if they put in the wards?
The insurance that Ruben and made that did, the Aetna insurance, and it got Blue Cross and Blue Shield out, ORC got a free $50,000 for bringing that insurance to the city. These guys are doing corruption stuff, acting like they the mob. Man, y'all guys ain't nothing to me. I go to war with you any day. I'm tired of it.
Hey, listen.
I'm tired of it.
Crap, man. We only talking about what happened mainly last year and this year. These dudes should be incarcerated.
Jail.
They should be in jail.
A federal number.
All the other cities, when you mention our name, it killed me when I heard my cousin in Raleigh, when I moved here, she said, "Cuz, you moved to Murder Mount?" I said, "Murder Mount?" She said, "Yeah, Murder Mount." I was like, damn, I moved from Philly to move down here for this shenanigans?
Murder Mount. That's the nickname they're giving us all over the state. Go Rocky Mount, Murder Mount. Edgecombe County is the one and the poorest counties in the state. Almost 1 or 2 or 3 poorest counties in the state. But y'all talking about y'all, there's so much stuff going on there. Man, stop using black and white and we can expand. Listen, man, I ain't back in 1940. Y'all back in 1941. This is 2021. I don't got nothing. Man, I'm trying to live. I'm trying to take care of my grandkids. I'm not going back there. I ain't even going back there, man.
But
I ain't going back there.
Like, look, if somebody been in office like around 20 years, 19 years, whatever, it should be a pattern. You see how they govern. If you see that you got a city councilman and most of the people who moved out of their ward because there's nothing there, and all he's doing is funneling money downtown to where he has businesses that he didn't have
at first
before he became a councilman.
Put 2 nickels together.
It's a problem. It shows.
He came,
it shows. They showing right there.
He came here on a Datsun B210.
Don't make no
now
sense.
He got 4 Jaguars. He came up over Rocky Mountain. Came here on a Datsun B210. I never forget. He was my substitute teacher. My teacher at Edge Coast County.
Not a Datsun B210.
He had a Datsun B210. Datsun, which Nissan took him out. He had a Japanese car. He had. And he was my teacher. And now he got 4 Jaguars. He got one of the prestigious houses on Peach Street. I don't even understand how he got. Now he got 19 houses. He got 5 PPP loans for his building downtown. 20 G's. He could have paid. He could have paid for that $47,000 yo. Man, I don't know what to say. Man, robbing the city.
It's already time for them cats to go with the city manager. All 4 of them dudes, they need to kick rocks. Be out. It's ridiculous.
And I'm about to, in the next podcast, probably 2 podcasts from now, I'm about to drop some heavyweight on a pastor what he did 4 years ago. Whoa.
It's been 4 years.
4 years ago. And I've been waiting for the moment. Since he want to get up there and act like he don't know nobody no more, the real gorilla's about to come out. And I don't want now one of you bananas. Now get!
Yo, it's shenanigans, man. Like, I don't know. It's just so much, and I'm constantly hearing about Rocky Mount, all the other cities, man. You don't hear this much about Charlotte, Fayetteville, any other bigger city. It is too much shenanigans going on in this small town. And in order for things to change, these dudes got to be voted out. They gotta go. It's too much, man. And nothing's happening in none of the wards. These guys taking lavish vacations, not paying utility bills, using their vote to take people's property, using the majority vote for us to pay their utility bills. You ride downtown, I promise you, you will see a building with a light on, or a few buildings. It don't make no sense. And you know who buildings they are.
Ooh,
and we're paying for those lights to be on in those buildings. Troy
Davey got 1 loft. Andre got 13 lofts. They get money, $1.3 million for all them lofts. It ain't up and ready yet for the last 4 years. Troy Davis, keep doing what you're doing, brother.
Yeah.
The hood, the community's behind you. And we know you came from the mud to the dirt to the top. And we're going to support you, no matter what anybody say. Well, Andre and Ruben and TJ Walker Richard, nah.
Yeah, thumbs
they
down
got
all
thumbs
day.
down. We ain't supporting
and
y'all
it's
guys.
Crazy because all of them condominiums you got downtown, my man. And then you have the audacity to use the majority vote to snatch up somebody else's property.
Mm-hmm.
When your joint should be condemned.
That's right.
Condemned. I don't know what's going on, but I know something need to go down. It's ridiculous, man.
Well, before we end this, because we really got to get off, but I just want to say this. Once again, baby, Sound Rock with who?
Gregb, yup.